Yeah, welcome to the first Griff's Lonely Dollar Lectures live. If you followed the YouTube account, you'd be more no fay with these. I'm going to start off with a bit of music just to give yourselves a bit of time to settle in. Just, relax into your seats. Welcome to Griff's Lonely Dollar Lectures. Shabba.
Experimental. For me, it was more of a phase. Just before you carry on, I'm not cutting you off. Did you have that driving force? Very, very possibly. Very possibly, yes.
Welcome to the live lectures.
Did you have that driving force? Very, very possibly. Very possibly, yes.
Welcome back all the Griff's Lonely Dollar Lectures YouTube fans. They got yourselves. Yes.
Yes. Sucking cock. Oh, you idiot. You really are. Sucking cock. Sucking cock.
Is that me now?
Very possibly.
Right now.
Very possibly, yes. Sucking cock.
Yeah, welcome to the first Griff's Lonely Dollar Lecture live. People who would have heard on YouTube would have heard the, I think it was 2 series I did with my one-legged producer, Christian. Till he let me down. It's just never available, So I've had to let him go. Lost a lot of production quality. But, it's all about the output. Yeah, it's nice to do a lecture, for lecturing's sake, because a lot of my posts lately have been promotional about my upcoming comedy night I'm putting on. Obviously I'll mention that as the night goes on, but this is, as I say, it's a lecture for lecturing's sake. I had to leave this on early tonight. These lectures have been going now for about, well over a year. I've been doing these, people call them podcasts, but I used to call them lectures on YouTube. I thought that was a far more accurate description. But I've been doing it for about a year, and my working life has been a recurring theme throughout, and it's only through being such a mentalist that you'll talk to yourself, to your phone, but also in the back of your mind you think, oh shit, somebody may be listening, so you're aware of that. You've got to be some sort of mentalist, but by doing it, you don't have to find out a lot about yourself, by talking out loud about yourself. So I think possibly this is my reason for doing it, is some sort of therapy, which isn't working, obviously, because since I've been doing it, things have been getting progressively worse. But, that's what they say about therapy, innit? Sometimes it'll get worse, and then it'll get better, get worse, but get better again, and it'll get worse. But yeah, no, I had to leave this on tonight. I was having some sort of a fucking mental breakdown. And went and spent a couple of hours with my mate then, like doing something sane, like working nights. I had to bring the lectures into the front room because of the noise the bloody students were making out the back. And that was a noise approaching at the front. Moral of the story is you can't fucking win, can you? Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's bin night, so what would be a laugh tonight would be to throw people's bins about, apparently. Whilst dressed as somebody who's pretending they're going to play golf. Tidy. Like I said before, when I was a kid, students used to put themselves in front of tanks and they should start doing it again, getting themselves crushed, squashed. But they're just having fun, and they fair play. Yeah, but there's been a recurring theme about the zone, and sometimes you gotta take a personal look at yourself, and I'm at an age now where surely I should have found a job, some sort of career that I should be doing. I've got this horrible balance of being quite creative but being incredibly lazy. So I could never actually do anything creatively because it requires effort. And but I would quite happily, make a normal weekly wage of doing something creative now. Or is this what life's all about? Is this what we're destined for? I desperately have to, I'm at that point, I think, where I desperately have to avoid it. Sometimes when I'm in work, I just accept it and I think, fuck it, I need the money. But other times, like tonight, I walk around and I think, what are you doing? What was it coming to? I got home from work last night. I spent a couple of hours fucking about. I went to sleep. And I woke up and I had about an hour before I had to go back to work. And I think after about another 5 hours, it just felt like, what? I just meant that he wasn't capable. They did say in the announcement, can people with disabilities stay behind after the brief? But I didn't think it included mental ones, so I didn't bother. Now, as I say, most nights it's alright, I just think, fuck it, I need to do it, get on with it. And over the next few weeks I could earn some, overtime and pay for Christmas and hopefully do the right thing by other people. It's fucking hard, right? Working nights or being single. It's hard enough being single, especially when you're as good looking as me. But working nights and being single, fuck, good evening, Charlie, right? I'm just talking about how hard it is being single and working nights. Because you can suddenly, especially in my type of job, some days you don't see anybody actually, and then all of a sudden in the night you see about 5 million people, and you have these brief interactions with them. And that's it. And then you think, what, is that a day? Is that a day in my life? And this job is meaning I'm not seeing enough of my youngest daughter. I did actually think tonight, right, I can either see the zone out till Christmas, crack the overtime, get some cash, maybe just try and find another job now. But I gotta start thinking in a long term. I was talking to my friend earlier, Charlie, about, like youth work and all that, but I can't do anything like that at the moment because my own head's mashed. I'm like a fucking kid myself. But, there's gotta be an interesting way. We only get one fucking life, to be honest with you. Unless you're Glenn Odell, and then you get about 5. He's going to come back as a right fucking raspberry one day, ain't he? If his theories are correct. But yeah, no, you only get one life, and there's got to be a better way, isn't there? Apart from the time I've been spending with my kids, and I don't see most of them enough, I've been struggling to find joy, if I'm honest. I don't even find much joy in football at the moment, which is always a bit of a strange guide for me. And obviously, Swans being bottom of the league don't fucking help. But, I had Sky Sports playing a couple of months ago. I thought, well, that's what I'll do. I go to work and I'll come home from work and I'll record a game and I'll watch a game and, just try and develop the quality of single life. I just can't be bothered to leave my kitchen, really. I've had to leave tonight to do this Lonely Dollar lecture from the lounge because there was a lot of noise coming from the garden next door, students. I haven't noticed it because I've been working nights, and but they tend to light fires out there, and I don't know what word it is, but you know, when I come home sometimes, I open my front door and the smell from their campfire next door is absolutely bloody gorgeous, and I can almost forgive them anything and everything for that. Fair play to the lads. They're burning a lovely bit of wood. Yeah, but no, I just haven't been enjoying football, music. I don't know. I've sort of turned, well, I haven't turned yet, but I'm turning into what was formerly known as my grandpa John. He's dead now. But he was my mum's dad, and he was a bit of like a family fucking loner. I don't go on my stepfather, so I don't go to my mother's house. So that makes like having a family life difficult, you know what I mean? So my family life, you know, a lot of it tends to be just me and Coco, Kizzy and Daisy. You know, sometimes my teenagers. But it's just not natural, like it's not a natural existence. Do you know what I mean? It's not natural to have children and not be around them on a regular basis. It's fucking stupid. I think I could handle working nights, you know, and then coming home and, you know, taking my daughter to school and then maybe going to bed, do you know what I mean? Wake up, pick my daughter up from school, give her a tea, and then go work, do you know what I mean? You know, I think that sort of life requires what's known in the trade as a missus. And I did have one. I frightened her away. That didn't work out, and you know, I take full responsibility for that. I won't go into that, but you know, it has been a cause of a lot of reflection over the years. It probably would have happened anyway, you know, at this age. It's a weird age, you know, for a bloke near 50, do you know what I mean? We're supposed to have achieved something by now. We're supposed to have sorted something out. And if you haven't, it's hard not to feel a bit of a twat. But also, I got an awareness a lot of the things that people supposedly achieve are just bullshit. You know, achievement to me is somebody who's like been married for 20 years and they got like 4 or 5 kids and they still in love with their missus. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking of like Simon Kennedy, for example. And Sam, you know, that's an achievement. Go through the rough and the fucking smooth, do you know what I mean? But, you know, a lot of what is perceived as achievements outside of the creative field, and a lot of the creative field is bullshit. It's like, you know, what achievements do I respect? You know, that people have achieved. Strange. Maybe people like Tom, who runs the charity that me and Coco raised so recently. Set up his own charity. He used to be a bit of a nutter by all accounts. He, you know, met a beautiful woman, got married, had a kid, turned out his kid was autistic, set up a charity for autistic kids. He's had another kid since. Opened up a gym in Buryport. Works really hard, you know. Don't know. I haven't met him yet, you know, I spoke to him a lot, but I haven't met him. Maybe he's just a complete cunt. But, you know, he comes across well on Facebook. But no, you know, I'm sure that's not the case, you know, but I respect people like that. But, you know, what else is there to respect? What do people do? I look up to, apart from people who just take care of their families and that. Because I've always been shit at even looking after my family. Do you know what I mean? That's a basic sort of requirement. I've been fucking rubbish at that, and that's, I'm at an age where you think, Jesus Christ, man. What was that all about? Right, we're on about now, Melodies, trying to say something. Don't know. I've just said my millionth viewer. Welcome to whoever you are. Welcome. But yeah, the lectures, I still love doing the lectures. Part of the attraction was to take the lecture up to Christian, my producer. I always referred to him as my one-legged producer. When he had two legs, I never used to refer to him as my two-legged friend. Now he's got one leg, I always referred to the fact he's got one leg. That's a bit weird, but he's quite disabled himself, so I'm not going to give myself too much of a hard time about it. He'll be at the gig next week, the comedy gig I'm putting on. It's another thing about trying to achieve something. When you first talk to my mate about promoting, when you promote an evening, it's like you're on a fucking island to nothing. It's like, I know without any shadow of a doubt that I got a really good comedian, in a really good venue, what I think is a reasonable enough price. And I know that people will come out of that and think, fuck, I'm glad I went to that. Do you know what I mean? And I'm 100% confident about that. I'm trying to relay that to people, without fucking nagging. And, I'm naturally, because I spend a lot of time in telesales and all that, and now we're trying to promote this, and I've had it before promoting comedy nights. It's not naturally me. It's far from me to try and get other people to do things. Do you know what I mean? I struggle to get myself to do anything, so to try and get other people to do things, even if they are a good idea, I struggle to get myself to do good ideas. So when you're sort of telling somebody else, oh, I got a good idea, why didn't I do this? But what was a good idea is my first tune. I don't know if you've heard this, I played at the start, but I just think it's amazing. I'm going to play it now anyway. If this is boring you, feel free to, pop off forever, but the beauty of the lectures, it's an open forum, I just take it freely. I'm not actively looking to impress anybody, so this is more for my benefit than for yours. And this was my debut single, which I personally think is amazing. Let me know what you think. Oh my God! This is produced by Christian Davis. He's got 2 legs.
Did you have that driving force? Did you have that driving force? I did at one
I'll be
point.
taking questions throughout the tune.
I think, but as I say about experimental, for me, it was more of a phase. Just before you carry on, I'm not cutting you off. Did you have that driving force? Very, very possibly. Very possibly, yes. Did you have that driving force? Very, very possibly. Very possibly, yes. In universities, that was one of the few places where gay men could experiment in groups of them socially. Yes. Sucking cock.
amazing song. Yeah, I managed to arrange an interview tomorrow with the Evening Post. Down at Cinema & Co, the venue for the Chris Dangerfield Swansea special on December the 1st. I'm currently selling tickets for. So that'll be interesting with Anna Redfern. She now runs Cinema & Co, and her partner, I believe his name is Johan. There's a place you want to visit. Now, regardless of the comedy night I'm doing on December the 1st with Chris Dangerfield, tickets available on We Got Tickets, information available on my Griff's Lonely Doll lecture promotions page or my personal page, or you can contact me directly. But regardless of that, it's a beautiful cinema. I went on Sunday to watch Willy Wonka with young Cocolina, and it's a fantastic venue. They do all sorts of films there. They got some Christmas ones coming. I saw some God, my vocabulary is awful. You know, Denmark, Norway. I saw some Scandinavian horror film there once, and that was fantastic. And we did a charity night there for Phoebe Float, who sadly passed away recently. Excuse me, but they were very helpful about us putting a charity night on for that fundraiser, so that was good. But yeah, it's a great venue. Went there to watch Willy Wonka the other day, as I've probably mentioned. Coco found a Wonka bar under her seat, which was a lovely little touch from the owners, hidden the Wonka bars under some of the seats. Coco was convinced she won a golden ticket. I suppose with me being her dad, she already has. But yeah, I assure we're doing a live lecture tonight, son. You remember the lectures? Because I can't really remember how they used to work. You know, I used to talk about stuff, I suppose, did I? You know, reflect and all that. Reflect on how it's been, how it's going on. Just saying an interview tomorrow at the Post to promote the event we got coming up. Singing the praises of Cinema & Co. If you got kids especially, the seats, right, like these converted pallets with cushions and like futons, and they're beautifully comfortable. And you go to the kids' film, you pay like for the futon. So, you know, if it's usually 2 kids, you just pay, I think it's £8 for the 3 of you. Rather than go to the View and get charged like £11.95 for yourself to watch a film you gotta fucking sleep through, and about £8 for your kid. So yeah, keep an eye out for Cinema & Co. Start supporting these local ventures. I remember old Shep lad, but there you had Barry Sutton from the Lars, ex-Lars down here, and the bloody Astley had to sell tickets. What turned out to be a fantastic evening. And you know, he's stressing out for weeks, just trying to get people to go and do something different. It's like, for fuck's sake, you know, this is our town, this is our time, yeah, so let's reclaim it, right? I'll take care of the comedy, Shep Lark can take care of the music, because he's got plenty of, he's got a bit of a Scouse connection now, some good bands he can bring down, and we should support these independent events. We've all got friends who run independent fucking businesses. You know, support these people. The whole world's been taken over. Do you realise we are under attack? We are under severe attack. The human race is under attack. And I just come from the zone, right? As I mentioned earlier, I had to leave early. It's a fucking machine. The whole thing is a fucking machine. Do you know what I mean? You know, no matter what I do up there, I can never finish. I can never think, well, that's that sorted. It's just a constant machine which constantly needs to be increasing and increasing. Like when they say, oh, the economy has declined by 0.4% this month. Good. People have bought a little bit less shit they don't need. That's a good thing. You know, like the economy is supposed to grow every month. What, we're supposed to buy more stuff every month. It's like, well, all the stuff we fucking need, you say is illegal. Do you know what I mean? Everything else we're just buying because we gotta fucking buy it. Yeah, I need to start buying more bloody fruit. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Oh, the economy. No, I know there's plenty of fruit here, but the economy's suffering. It's like, it's just all a complete crock of shit. You know, it bogged me down for about 2 years. You know, like all like, Illuminati, and I was looking into 9/11, and do you know what I mean? We're just being fucking bullshitted. No wonder I felt unnatural, you know, as a humanoid. I felt unnatural for a long time because we're being fed a complete crock of shit, and we have been since we were children. And we gotta be very careful that we don't feed it to our own kids, and on some levels we have. You know, my son didn't do fucking great results with his exams, same as myself at his age, and I just made it quite clear to him I didn't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? You know, his time will come, hopefully, and he's gonna have to work it out for himself, and do you know what I mean? And maybe by working out for himself, he won't just be told what's what, like we all fucking are. It's dangerous, man. It's dangerous times we're living in. We're under hypnosis, right? And if the thing about being hypnotized, I started that sentence like an hour I'm on about, but I imagine it's like tripping. The thing about being hypnotized, if you are so far fucking under that you don't even fucking know you're under, then fuck it doesn't matter. But when somebody's trying to hypnotize you and you're like, whoa, wait there now. Is somebody trying to hypnotize me? But, you know, that's when it's a bit fucked up, isn't it? Because your head's thinking, what's going on? Something is not right here. I don't know what it is. A lot of the people I know, you know, are quite wise, intelligent sort of people. And a lot of them have found their niche in this fucking bullshit. And good luck to them to that. And a lot of other people I know are just fucking trapped in this fucking nonsense as the rest of us. It's like a lot of people I know from call centres and all that. I don't know, it's like a living hell, but a lot of them are thick enough so it don't matter. I'm thinking obviously Chicken Head there. And a lot of them feel like they're the boss. And that's what they need to be happy. You know, and they're both equally satisfied. Yeah, I don't mind being on the phone, chucks a few quid. Yeah, I'll be the boss and chuck you a few quid and possibly make money myself. If it goes tits up, I'll fuck you all off. But mutually, they're both happy with that. And it's like, I know, how does that work? How are people so easily amused? It's a fucking strange business, isn't it? I've always thought, you know, life would be easy if you're thick as fuck. If you're thick as fuck, life would be easy. Which I would imagine most of you find life pretty straightforward. But not myself. Anyway, I'm going to end this lecture now, partly because it's been boring. 3/4 because I need a piss. Alright, take it easy.